No, I was too late. Mr. Jackson got it. I do this. Looking at this problem, I'm solving for B. Here's B, and here's B. I have two of them. So what do I start with? There we go. We have to make sure they're on the same side, and they are. And then I do what? So I take the B out, right? So I put the B at the end, and I get A plus CD is equal to A plus D. Now I only have one B. That's good. Right? There you go, Peyton. How come? Okay, so here's what she said. I need to divide this onto the other side. How did you know to divide? Why don't I just subtract? Because I saw this a lot where people got it this far and then subtracted this over to the other side. It's timesing. This is a timesing thing. So to undo times, I divide. And if I do that over here, I do it here. And this goes away and I get B equals A plus D all over A plus CD. And I could cross out the A's and the D's and get 1 over C, right? Right? Right. So my answer is 1 over C, right? No. True or false? False. Why? Because it's wrong. Why is it wrong? I just crossed out the A's, crossed out the D's, that was 1 over C. What? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. You're right. It's wrong, but why? Okay, so you're saying I cross out the A's and it's D over CD? Chloe. So if it was times, it would work. And I agree with you. If it's times, it would work. Here's why. Everybody's thought about it for a minute. This is not true. Okay? But I see this a lot. Everybody crosses out the A's, and then you have D over CD, and then they cross out the D. So they think it works. Right here, this line right in the middle puts an imaginary parenthesis around the top and around the bottom. An order of operations says I do what first? Yeah, which is what? C is parentheses, which tells me I have to do this part before I can do the dividing. Okay? So if that was the case, that I could do this, I would get C over D, but or C over or 1 over C, but that doesn't work. This is my answer. Okay? Okay, go ahead and write. And it's Friday, so we can turn our quiz papers in. We don't have to keep them. Make sure your name's on it. Pass them all the way over to this end so I can pick them up quickly.
My name?
Yeah. I'll find the ask now.
Huh?
Late, hurry.
Oh, not late. Not late.
Okay, so tell me, did the freshman win?
I don't know. I think they lost.
No. Well, they were still out here when I went home last night. I thought they hadn't even left to go to the game.
Yeah, they kicked the field.
Anything left is late. That's okay. You don't need it, so I can throw it. No.
14 through 19.
No. Macy. 7. Okay. Here we go. It says to find this piece right here from here to here,
They're asking, what is this if this whole thing is 13.5? So how is this related to the whole thing? Why? Because it's 1/3. So I take 13.5. Oops. Let me get out of the graph. 13.5 divided by 3. My answer is 4.5. And we're done. Good job. You got it right? Good job. You were worried about it because it was a decimal? But it started out as a decimal. That should be good. Okay, any others? 23. Yep, we can for sure do 23. Oh, the ACT prep one. Okay, here we go. Maria orders a pizza. She ate 2/9 of it and gave the remaining pizza to her brothers. How much does she have left? 7/9, right? Well, they did. I don't know why. Here, let me show you. They went like this. They went like this. Their pizza was made. They might be. You know what? When I make pizza at home, my pizza is square. It doesn't say she bought a pizza. It says she ordered it, but you can buy square ones. Okay, so she ate 2/9. We'll do it both ways. So there's 7/9 left. She gives it to her 3 brothers. What fraction of the whole pizza will Maria's brothers receive if they share the remaining pizza? Well, okay, so let's do it this way. We'll start going. There's 3 brothers. They each get a piece. One gets this one. One gets this one. And one gets this one. Right? And I get one gets this one. One gets this one. And one gets this one. And then they all split one. So we have to split this one into thirds. So, how much of the pizza do they get? They get 2 1/3 pieces of pizza, right? What is that in fractions? 7/3. Who said that? How'd you get 7/3? 3 times 2 plus 1 is 7/3. Is that an answer?
No.
Oh boy.
3/7. No.
That's less than a piece of pizza.
No.
Oh wait. They get this much of the whole pizza, right? Which is 7/3 of 9. Yep. That's it. Everybody's like, what? How come you put that over 9? How come I put it over 9? Because there's 9 pizzas. They got 7/3 of 9. 9 pieces.
That's a lot.
How did I get 7/3? We colored it, got 2 1/3, right? 2 times 3. 3 times 2. 6 plus 1. 7/3. Yeah, she should have just eaten 3 and given him each 2, right?
You ordered it.
So what did we decide it was? 7/27 of the whole pizza. All right, that was good. But do I have time to draw this all out? How could I do this? How could I do this? I mean, we had this much left, we knew that. So we could eliminate that one because I'm going to divide 7/3 by 3, right? Well, when I divide a fraction by a fraction, what do? Keep it, change divide to multiply, and flip it, which is 7/27. Keep it, change it, flip it. When you divide fractions, change divide to multiply and flip flop the last one. I heard it 10 different ways. Depends on who your teacher was, how you heard it. Keep it, change it, flip it. Okay. Any others?
Number 19. Number 19 says, U to E. This one right here is 7x plus 3. And E to V is x plus 5. What do you know about those two things? They're equal. So I go 7x plus 3 equals x plus 5. So I subtract x. Oh, sorry. So I subtract x. I get 6x plus 3 is equal to 5. I minus 3. I get 6x equals 2. Oh my. What's my answer?
1/3.
1/3. Woo. Very good. Yeah. All right. Today's assignment is like the best assignment ever. It is so easy. No, for real. Look, there's only one page of notes, and then we have our homework. So here goes. Oh, 200. Only 35. It's okay, because guess what? We'll get done in 10 minutes if you guys listen, and you'll have like half an hour to do your homework. Okay, you ready? Because you guys know this stuff. Here goes. Yeah, you do. Here goes. A pair of ratios or fractions are proportional if ratios are equal amount. Okay, first off, that's a good sentence, but what is a ratio? How do you explain a ratio, right?
Like you got 2, then you got 4, you got 3, you got 6, you got 4.
Okay, that's a specific ratio. But if I set up a ratio, it's just a fraction. So like she ate 2/9 of the pizza, her ratio was 2 out of 9. Make sense?
Yeah.
So if you're fixing your gas to go ride your snowmobile, you put in so much gas to so much oil, right? That's a ratio.
No, nowadays I have a ratio.
Oh, well, don't tell anybody. We'll just pretend because we need to do math, right? Okay, so here goes. Ratios are fractions. See, it says or fractions. Proportional means they're equal to each other. Okay? So in other words, if fractions can be simplified to the same fraction, they are proportional. Okay, everybody's listening, right? If you can simplify it to the same fraction, they're proportional. So I'm going to give you this fraction, 4/6. And I want you to circle all of those right there that are the same as 4/6. Okay? All of those that are the same as 4/6. Go. Okay. You ready? No? You need a calculator? Give me one that's the same. 2/3. How did you know? How'd you know? There you go. So there's one. Give me another one. Maddie. How'd you know? So you went like this. Where? 272 divided by 408, and you got that. And that's the same?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hit the fraction button.
Yeah.
And look. 2/3. Okay, so that one worked. Okay. Give me another one. Hutch.
1.4.
How'd you know? You did 1.4 divided by 2.1. And you went math. And guess what? That one works. Okay. Macy, I don't know, let's check that one. 17 divided by 25.5.
Yep.
Yep,
Wait a minute.
any others?
That one is the same.
Yeah,
Jackson.
negative.
Yeah,
-4 over -6. Yeah, that one is too, because I could just go negative, negative, and I have the same thing, right? What about the others? Are you sure this one isn't?
Yeah, I checked it.
You checked it?
Wow.
It's a little bit off, right?
Right, my long.
Okay, so now we know how to tell if things are proportional. So here goes. Sometimes we need to find a value that will make ratios proportional. So for example, if we have 6x, 6 over x, and that's equal to 3 over 8, I need to find x. So how am I going to figure it out? Okay, you guys, this is just the same thing we've been doing over and over and over. We've got a fraction equals a fraction. Do we love fractions? No. So what do? By 8x. Because our common denominator is 8x, right? So I'm going to take this one, and what do I get over here? 6 times 8, right? And over here, what am I going to get? 3 times x, because the 8's crossed out, that left me 3x. Over here, the x is crossed out, left me this. This is interesting. Has anybody ever seen this before? Where you go? It looks exactly like what I just did, right? Sometimes it's a little easier to do it that way, but it's the same thing as what I just did. I just don't want you to freak out when I say you do crosses. Why do I do crosses? Because really I'm doing a common denominator and crossing out what doesn't work. So I got 48 equals 3x. So x equals 16. And that's my answer. Okay, so let's do this one. Everybody do number 1 on your paper. Right here. Easy, you got it? Brett, what did you get? You're not done yet. Okay, sorry, I moved too fast. You do it. Very good. So let's do the same thing here because this one doesn't look any harder. Well, why is it harder? I'm going to do this times this, which is what? 2x plus 2 is equal to, what do I have here? 3x. Now what? Minus 2x. And what happened? X equals 2. That was easy. Okay. Oh, look at this one. Oh, man. Ouch. Okay, so what are we going to do? This one times this one, right? So I got 2x times x plus 2 is going to equal 2x plus 3 times x plus 1. Oh, wow. Well, I know, but we could do it anyway. We could still do it, right? Even if we don't like it. So what do we get here? 2x squared plus 4x is equal to, what do we get here? 2x squared plus 2x plus 3x, oh good, plus 3. And we're done?
No.
What? Pardon?
Can we just do it right there? So just x squared plus 4x, like, instead of doing that.
Instead of writing it down?
Instead of doing that fraction stuff, like, just go right to the.
I could on this one, but not this one, right? So I didn't worry about it because I knew I had to do this one out. Sorry about it twice. What am I going to do now? Wow, I'm going to write it over here. 2x squared plus 4x equals 2x squared. Is everybody okay if I put these together and make 5? Okay, so plus 5x plus 3. That's what I got. Now what? Why can I just cross out the 2x squared? I'm going to subtract it from here. And guess what happens? Boom, boom. 4x equals 5x plus 3. Okay? Minus 4. You want me to move this over here? Because then I'll have it all on one side. Does that matter? That's minus 5x. It's okay, Weston. You're right. You're going to have to do some more work, right? Negative x equals 3. So now what?
Move it over there, boy.
Move it over there, and I get x equals negative 3. All right. So everybody goes, that's really nice, Mrs. Hawks, but why do I need to know this, right? Okay, so now we'll give you a reason why. When setting up a proportion for real-life examples, we replace the unknown values with a variable. We then put the input we know and solve the proportion. So here goes. Here's a real easy one. A model ship has a scale of 3 to 1,000. 3 to 1,000. If the model is 36 inches long, how long is the actual ship? 37 inches long. So it's 3 to 1,000, which is equal to what? What do I put where? Okay, this is the model, right? This is the original ship. So over here, I need to put the model and the original. Okay, so we're ready. The model was 37. The original is what we don't know. So I do this. 3x is equal to 37,000, right? And then what? Divide 37,000 divided by 3, and I get 12,333 and 0.33333, which is what? That's a third. So the answer is that much and 1/3. Now everybody's going, what? That's a big number. But what is it in? Feet, inches, yards? We don't know. It's inches, right? So that's not very many inches, really. That's a lot of inches, but that's not really a big ship. If you think it's in inches, it's 1,000 feet, which is about 33 yards, right? That's not that big of a ship. Okay.
Wait, what is it?
No, whoa. What are they going to build? The real ship or the ship? The model's only 37 inches.
Wait, what is it?
Oh, wait, never mind.
I didn't do it exact. I did it approximated. So, yeah. Okay, so here goes. Look at the next one. If it takes 20 minutes to do 7 problems on your history assignment, how long will it take you to do 18 problems? Okay, so it took 20 minutes to do 7 problems, right? Now look what I did. Minutes over problems. Over here I got how many minutes? Wait, I don't have minutes. Minutes out of 18 problems, right? Okay, so how do I do it? Crosses, right? 7x, I'll do that side. You guys do this one. 18 times 20. 360. Now what? And you get? 51.43 minutes. Almost an hour to do your 18 problems. Not bad.
That's bad, huh?
That's a long time.
Okay, here we go. It costs $12.50 for a week of school lunch. That's 5 days.
Not really.
It used to be. I don't think it is anymore. So, yeah, it's free if you filled out some paper. So it costs $12.50. So dollars on top for 5 days of lunch, right? They want to know how much is it going to cost for one trimester, which is 60 days. So what have I got to put? 60 is with the days, right? And X is up here with the dollars, right? So I'm ready. 5X equals 1250 times 6, which is what? 750. Now what? $150. What? Dollars. Wow, not bad. Okay, here we go. Joe is taking the science section of the ACT. After 17 minutes, he's done 19 questions. So what are we going to put? 17 minutes, 19 questions. Right? Is equal to, if there are total 40 questions, how many minutes is it going to take him? Wait, what? Why did they give me this? We want to know if he's going to make it. Let's figure out how many, if he keeps going at the same rate, let's figure out how many minutes it will take. Ready? How do I do that? 19x equals, which is 680. X is 35 exact? 35.789. Is he going to make it?
No,
He's going to be pretty close, right?
but
Yeah, so the answer is, does he need to speed up or is pace good?
I mean,
Speed up just a little. Sorry, you guys.
oh, that's awful.
I need a coffee.
There we go.
I have some. Okay, do the back.